Hello everyone, Alec DeLorean here, and I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Now in today's video, we're going to be going through the best fill for Emma Frost. We're going to be going through a bunch of stuff including artifacts, skills, passives, soul sagas, you name it. But before we get into it, if you would like to join the Discord, the link is in the description below. And if you enjoyed this video, this content and all things Marvel related, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the video. Okay, so first of all, we have best build for Emma Frost. She's the first legendary that I got unlocked that was like SS tier in terms of doing the nightmare raid. So I thought I'd do Emma Frost first because she's pretty versatile and able to fit in like pretty much every team. So the contents of this video, before I go into the list, I get a lot of my information from mysticmayhem.gg. Shout out to the creator of that website. It's super helpful. You got all of the list of the characters, the tier list of the characters, all of the artifacts, and all of the highlights. So be sure to use that if you're playing the game. It's super helpful, super great, and highly recommend using it. But we're going to go through all of the best artifacts, highlights, best stats, Soul Saga route, discussing the skills, discussing passives, and then finally the best team synergies. So first of all is the artifacts. So with the artifacts, I'm not choosing just two in terms of because you can just equip two. I'm putting up optional ones. A lot of characters will have 4, but this one is just 3. So we've got the Avengers ID card, the Unstable Molecules, and the Gamma Mutagen. So for Emma Frost, of these 3, I would drop Unstable Molecules. And also in terms of the artifacts, if you do have a purple artifact but blue artifacts, like for example if you have a purple Unstable Molecules but then 2 blue Avengers ID card and Gamma Mutagen, still equip the blue ones because the actual abilities that you gain or the extra boost that you gain is much more than leveling up higher than level 12, because blues can only go to level 12, purples to level 16. But in terms of Emma Frost, you don't really want the attack by 10% because you're not there to deal damage. You're there to use your ultimate and boost teammates, which is exactly what Avengers ID card and Gamma Mutagen do well. So highly recommend putting these 2 on for Emma Frost and you'll get the most out of her. So next up, we have the best highlights. Now, there's a lot of options for these, as obviously you're not going to get legendary highlights at the very beginning of the game. Clearly, I don't, because in the picture, I still haven't bought it because I don't have enough currency. But in terms of the highlights, I feel like Ancient Frontier is definitely her best one. But if you can't get that one early on, then these bottom 2 are probably the next best. Guardian of Reality is also pretty decent because your teammates gain an extra attack speed increase by 8%. But you could use any 3 of these. It's more down to personal preference which one you want of these. I've unlocked No Strings on Me, so I'm running that one currently until I find Ancient Frontier, and then I'll be putting that one straight on. Because increasing fighters' attack and then strikers' crit rate and then defenders' defense is super great, especially if you've got a range of characters in the fight with you. Like if you've got 1 defender, 1 fighter, and 1 striker, then boom, that's perfect. But yeah, I think this No Strings on Me if you have it. Well, Ancient Frontier first if you have it, No Strings on Me if you have that one, and then Weavers of Dream as a backup, because I'm pretty sure Guardian of Reality is also a purple. So the easiest one to get is Weavers of Dream, as most people, if not everyone, unlocks all of the blues at the very beginning, well, near the beginning of the game. So that one just gives you 9 ultimate. So in terms of the stats, this is a very simple one. So the main thing you want to be going for in terms of stats is energy generation for Emma Frost, because she is there to just deal the extra energy generation, obviously. Boost your teammates. She has great passive. She's got great abilities, and her ultimate just makes you absolutely annihilate enemies when synchronized with teammates' attacks. And then after that, the attack percentage, and then finally the attack. Those are the main 3 stats, but number 1, energy generation, is your best shot. Now moving on to the Soul Saga route. Now, not everyone, including me, because I'm a free-to-play player, these won't really matter as much, especially at the beginning of the game. So to get through the Soul Saga, you have to find duplicates from pulls of the characters that you find. And obviously you have to do a lot of pulls, so if you're free to play, you're not going to be able to get through a lot of that and find the character over and over again. But if you are a whale or a kraken and you want the best route, like you might have 4 options that you can go for. I think for Emma Frost, I would go Mind 1 into Mind 2 into Heart 1, Heart 2, Heart 3, and then finish off with Mind 3, and then obviously Soul as the last one because that's the very last stage. But overall, you want to be going for the Mind 1 and 2 first, and then switching over to Heart. Next up, we have the skills for Emma Frost, so we'll speak quickly about them. The first one is Mind Flayer, which deals special damage to an enemy and heals the ally with the lowest HP percentage. This is a really, really good skill, as if you're not running Doctor Strange in your team and you don't really have anyone for healing, Emma Frost can do that pretty well, especially if you can get your Soul Saga leveled up, because at some point one of the Soul Saga makes it so that Mind Flayer can actually heal every teammate in the match rather than just one teammate, which is super, super great. Really, really good for survivability. But overall, Mind Flayer is a very good skill, and it's a 3 cost. Next up is Queen's Command, which is probably her least important of the 3 skills. Well, 2 skills and 1 ultimate. Queen's Command is deals special damage to an enemy, applying Confuse for 7 seconds. What Confuse does is confused characters will attack their allies. It's not game changing, it's not game breaking or anything. It's nice to take the heat off you, but it doesn't work on bosses. So at this point, the debuff isn't actually a debuff. It's just there to deal damage. Unless you got teammates or stats where you deal more damage to debuffed enemies, then at that point the debuff will still be on there, so they'll take increased damage. So yeah, Queen's Command, cost 2, it's not her greatest skill. And then finally, her ultimate is called Queen of Diamonds. So what Queen of Diamonds does is it deals special damage to enemies in the target area and creates a diamond shard in the center. Up to 1 can exist at a time for 10 seconds. Diamond shard increases the special damage taken by nearby enemies. So the most important part, you're not using this to deal damage, although it still does a decent amount of damage, but the diamond shard is extremely, extremely good. What you want to do is, if you have a bunch of ultimates ready to pop, you have a bunch of skills ready to pop because you've got 10 mana just sitting around, use Queen of Diamonds first onto the enemy or the boss, and then pile on all of your abilities and ultimates after that, because the diamond shard increases the special damage, so that's all of your abilities, your ultimates. You're going to get increased damage from that just alone, so it's really, really good. And her ultimate is definitely the pinnacle of what Emma Frost does in terms of her skills. And she has 4 passives. So the first one that is actually stated on the game is all allies deal 13.8% more special damage, which is an absolutely fantastic passive. I think this is why Emma Frost is going to be in every single team for every single mode. Just having her buffing everyone is really, really good. The next one is Headmistress. When allies deal special damage, their crit damage is increased by 15%. Now, obviously, this is going to go super, super well with Scarlet Witch, as everything about her kit is just crit damage and crit rate. So Headmistress goes really, really well with Scarlet Witch. Diamond Forever is when an enemy affected by Diamond Shard is defeated, Emma Frost gains 30 ultimate energy. Now, this is exactly what we want as well as ultimate. We want to be popping that as often as we can, at least every 10 seconds, since the shard lasts for 10 seconds. So as soon as that finishes, you want to be able to get your ultimate back up as fast as you can. So Diamond Forever is a really, really good passive as well. And then finally, Diamond Shield is when Mind Flayer heals an ally, it also reduces the damage they take by 20% for 10 seconds. Now, this is really good because they might be quarter health and then you heal them back up to 3/4 or full health, but then they're taking a bunch of damage, but they're actually taking 20% less for 10 seconds, which is absolutely fantastic. And then I struggle with this one because Emma Frost goes literally with every single character in the game. She's just, you want her in every team. So I wasn't going to list every single character. So I thought I'd just list all of the best characters in the game at the minute as of launch. So Doctor Strange goes really well with her, but you can switch them two out quite well because she can heal and she buffs teammates, whereas Doctor Strange can heal and he also buffs teammates. So if you only want one support, you can either do Emma Frost or Doctor Strange. And then after that, it's basically Iron Man, Scarlet Witch, and Thor for your damage. Thor and Iron Man for your AoE, Scarlet Witch for your single target, and then Juggernaut is the tank. He's probably the best tank in the game right now, but if you don't have Juggernaut, you can throw in Hulk. Hulk is still really good. I feel like Thor and Iron Man are definitely up there. I have Thor, but I don't have Iron Man. I have used Iron Man in the alpha though, and he was fantastic. Thor also is fantastic, as I have Thor now, and I absolutely love Thor. And then Scarlet Witch is literally the best single target character in the whole game right now. She's fun. She's just out of this world. She's definitely SSS when played right. So I think these are the best synergies, but obviously Emma Frost and I'm assuming with Doctor Strange, you can put them with any team in the game, so any character. And there you go. There is the best build for Emma Frost. All of the artifacts and everything, highlights, you name it. Let me know in the comments below if this was helpful and if I've actually missed anything. But I won't keep you any longer though. So if you'd like to join the Discord, the links are in the description below. But if you enjoyed this video, this content, and all things Marvel related, be sure to like and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next video.